Now from Chase Field in the capital city of Phoenix, Arizona, MLB Network is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Robbie Ray will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Riccio. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Ray stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a 12th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft. Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pollard. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Pollock. And he makes the catch for the second out. And they will not risk it. So with two away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base.
Fourth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Mathis is there. And that retires the side. Cubs strand one. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, John Lester's done just about everything in the game of baseball. Not an overpowering guy. 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. Has mixed in the cutter. His changeup has gotten better. The only knock on John Lester, not a real good fielding pitcher. He holds base runners on really well, but he's not really good at fielding bunts and throwing the ball around the diamond.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Another full count offering on its way. Struck him out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Stepping in, A.J. Pollock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
One out, nobody on. Fly ball right down the line in left. Schwarber over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Stepping up now, Paul Goldschmidt. His past history against John Lester, it's been a steady 5 for 9. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it towards the backstop. Now Lester's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left as they've taken a one-run lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. One and one the count to Jake Lamb.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2-0 now. The 2-0. This is line to left. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Schwarber aboard here at first with nobody out. Liner toward right center. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
1 ball, no strikes the count. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and not in time as the run scores. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the world wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Jason Hayward. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runner at third here, nobody out. Hit in the air out to center field. Coming in is Pollock. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's in the dirt. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Into the corner and slicing foul. shot toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Albert Almora will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-0.
Ian Happ is on deck. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Here it is on 3-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Set. Here's the 3-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now the relay home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Three runs already home here. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 to the left side, but it's well fouled.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs lead this one 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 38, Mike Montgomery.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Steven Souza.
Leading
His
off for the
head-to-head
Diamondbacks.
history with Montgomery.
Right
He's 0
fielder.
for 7.
Steven Souza.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Souza drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: home or strikeout or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
High in the air out to center field. Half is over. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the
Batting
Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this
Jeff
team,
Mathis.
they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Digging in, Jeff Mathis. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. Stopped on a slide by Russell. What a play.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
2 out, nobody on. Arizona down to its last strike. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Lester gets the W on the mound. Robbie Ray only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on just 1 hit, no errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game.